Alright guys, 3 reasons why you're struggling and why you're broke. 1, execution. 2, execution. 3, execution. That's right, you guessed it. This video is about execution. Being able to bring your idea to life. And most people fall short in that phase. It's not the ideas that make you money. It's the execution of ideas that make you money. It's the execution of ideas that help you build a business. So it's important to work on execution and not just be the person who throws out ideas all the time but never follows through. And in my life, I find that the best approach, the best way to do that is to start on a smaller scale. So, for example, the gym. The gym is a great way to practice execution, right? Committing to 3 or 4 days a week of exercise and doing that every week no matter what happens. Rain, snow, sunshine, whatever's going on, you're at the gym, you're committed to it. That's execution. Being able to follow through with that and make that a part of your everyday routine or your weekly routine 4 times a week, that gets you to the place where you're following through on things. That helps you, believe it or not, when you go to follow through on an idea as an entrepreneur, because you already have the habit of executing on something that you set forward, some goal that you set together. So it's pretty simple. When you come up with something, an idea, whether it's good or bad or whatever the idea is, it could be a clothing line, it could be whatever it is, step 1 is doing your research, making sure that none of the thing you're working on or the thing you want to do doesn't really exist, or if it does exist, how can you do it better if it's a product or service or something like that. And 2, to find out, is there any legal things that will stop you from pursuing this product, this service, whatever it is you're providing. And then 3, it's starting. What's step 1? If it's clothing, let's take a clothing company, for example. You want to find your product, where you're going to get your product from, where you're going to make your product, what's that going to cost you, and then make some, right? Today we have, GoFundMe and things like that, where you can take a product, make a version of it, put it on there and see if people are interested. But a lot of people really fall short on execution. I hear every day a ton of great ideas from people, and people go, I had this idea to do X, Y, and Z, and they never follow through because, life happens. You go to school, you go to work, you're busy, and we don't realize how many hours in a day we spend doing nothing, where we could be executing our ideas. And what I find is usually it's just one step. You take one step in the right direction. It's take the step, again, I'll use the example of a clothing company, take the step to buy the t-shirts that you need to print on, and then you'll take the next step, right? If you don't take the first step, you won't take the next one. And it's really just kind of putting one foot in front of the other. But don't be one of those people who just keeps coming up with ideas but never follows them, and then always has some kind of excuse on the back end, which is, I didn't have the money, or it wasn't the right time, or a lot of people did that. Doesn't matter. The graveyards are full of great ideas too, and that's usually where they end up. You take them with you to the grave, the world never sees them, and it's easy to just not do anything. It's default. That's easy. It's easy to just sit and do nothing. We have those moments, and the things that we say, I have no choice. If I don't go to work, I'll get fired. If I don't go to school, I'll fail, and then my parents will be mad at me or whatever, so I get up off the couch. Yeah, that's easy to get up for those things because you don't really have a choice. But when it comes to pursuing your own dreams and stuff, you do have a choice. You could just stick with the job and just make minimum wage or make a salary or whatever, and you don't have to get up to do this extra to follow your dreams, whatever your dreams are. Or you could just sit on the couch, because it's not like going to school and you're not going to fail. So you know what, yeah, you were going to order those t-shirts this week to do that company that you've been talking about, but you know what, you can do it next week, no big deal. And that's usually what ends up happening. And then you find that the difference between people who are successful and are not is simple. It's just execution. It's the people who are successful they tried, then possibly failed, or they tried and it worked, and then if they failed, they tried again, and if they failed, they tried again. But they got it down. After the first attempt, you know what it feels like to execute on an idea. Hey, here's my idea. Boom, I'm going to go for it right away. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait a week or 2 or 3. I'm going to do it right away. Again, we have the internet now, so it's easy. You get on Google and you just go for it. You jam out for a day, 2, 3, Googling the crap out of everything, and you're able to find everything you need to start a company. So the only thing that's left is you getting off your ass and starting that company, or getting off your ass and pursuing your dreams. So what I'm saying is, it's not just the ideas. The ideas, don't sit around all day going, man, when I come up with the next idea, that's when I'm going to start that company. No, just go start a freaking company. Go pursue your dream today, whatever that is. If you want to be a stand-up comedian, Go do shows every night. Don't just sit around and wait. You want to be a musician, go play music every day. Be crazy about playing music, right? If you want to start a company, start one tomorrow. Even if it's selling candy door to door, whatever. Just start it. So today I want you guys to think about that. I want you to focus on execution. Wherever you are, whatever you're working on, good luck. I'm rooting for you guys. I believe in you guys. And I'll talk to you guys next time. See you later.